right, welcome back. That's still the Good Morning Nigeria show. We still stand up for here. And the conversations, they ground, who we don't see, at least for those of us away in Lagos, and I see as the matter take be this weekend, with the All Progressive Congress. Rally being shele, they shut down plenty routes for Lagos. Road closed, market closed, plenty things happen. People get different ideas and perspectives about these things. But we go talk I'm here today. We go see as the matter go be. Because their presidential candidates, yes, Oga Bola Ahmed Tinubu been come aside. Talk one thing. Where people say, okay, if we look at like this, how it go be? In they talk directly to the to Oga Atiku, say, oh yeah, Oga, as it be, so it be like say you go calm down small, make you know enter this race again because you don't the wrong come since and you never still enter that presidential position where they took head for. Make you relax. But we get reports on top of this matter. May not be like saying, "Ami they talk am." May not talk saying, "Ami talk." I just be the messenger. Make we check out this report. When we come back, our guest there will also go follow us. Chook mouth inside this matter as it be. Oh yeah, we'll check them out.
The traffic situation for Lagos mainland on Saturday been get as it be because of the presidential campaign of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC may been hold their rally for inside Teslim Balogun Stadium Surulere. Our Wazobia team been cover the rally as the APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu and him running mate Kasim Shettima been talk to their supporters as he take concern the 2023 general elections next year. Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the event been talk say him opponents no fit kill am o as him been talk to him supporters to make them get ready to retire him main challenger of the People's Democratic Party PDP candidate will be Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and say if them love him, make sure say them vote him with their PVC for 2023.
I know one man, one selfish man. Let me detour a little bit. He been running since 1999. Yeah, Atiku. Atiku. Àwọn pẹ́fẹ́gù articulated vehicle. Wọ́n pọ̀ lápapá o. Aaron Olóhùn ó rọ̀ lórí PDP àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Ó rọ̀ lórí ACN Àgbàlẹ̀tùn. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Àwọn abibi sólóore nìyẹn.
Ìṣọwọ́ aláàbùkù abibi
sólóore.
sólóore.
Ẹ fi bò sọ fún kó lọ jókòó lé. Ẹ lọ fìbò yín. PVC yín. Ó ní kẹ́ wá fi nà lẹ́gbàá kẹ́ fi rìtáyà ẹ̀ lọ́tẹ̀.
The event been bring together APC leaders, member support groups with they inside Lagos and contingents from neighboring southwest states. And no be small something no, because as the event been trigger big traffic jam on top Ikorodu Road, Fosha Williams Avenue and Surulere axis too. Our team been report say Tinubu supporters been buckle for the venue and even with the traffic wahala, them no mind. Them get better energy as them waka long distances just to access the venue. We get heavy tight security plenty inside. The security agencies them being ensure say them search everybody, all the supporters them of the APC before they allow them to enter the venue.
All right, at least for those who no go the rally, at least we say make we give on a small snippet of what happened for there. As you see for the video, how people they take the place, how the place take they packed up. For those who no go, I know say some people still they affected for road because they close some roads and some markets and some other things like that. But we dey here with our better guests who go help us look into the matter this morning. Waiting Oga Tinubu be talk. Where he talk say Oga Atiku don dey run since 1999. Oh. Saying don't run for different political parties where in day and instead they run. She no go relax, he no go calm down. Well, we get Oga Osayin Taiwo where they with us for inside studio. We go help us break down this matter where Oga Bola Ahmed Tinubu don yarn. Bros, welcome.
Well, thank you for having me. And a good morning.
Welcome, thank you.
So the conversation done day now, and Nigerians don't they react to waiting Oga Bola Tinubu talk there for that rally. Where he directing comment to Oga Atiku. As he talk say, he don't they run since. Say make him relax. Or make him run. Make other people run this race. Say Atiku don't be OG. How you take see this matter?
Thank you again for having me. Well, Oga Tinubu don't talk before say Emilio Kon. So
what did Emilio Kon mean?
Emilio Kon mean say, na my turn now.
Okay, now my turn. Okay.
So For me as a person, I could just look at them say, now two people where does they banter each other. They does they play. Because the truth be say, Tinubu don't talk him. He run under PDP. He talk and say he run under ACN. The truth be say, who get ACN?
Okay. So what
No
are you
first
trying
talk.
to-
So what are they try to talk? We say they are all friends, political friends. Who does they banter each other because of political power?
But it is some things when being talk for Yoruba language.
Yeah.
Not be all of us to understand. If you help us interpret some of the things we talk.
I say below mean say person where you do favor, like person where you give food, we won't bite your hand.
So you won't bite the hand where they feed you. That kind
But
of
the
thing.
truth be say, both of them have been friends. They are political allies. They be political friends. We don't see video and pictures of both of them in different places for airport where they hug each other, where they play with each other. He talk something about articulated vehicle. Articulated vehicle means say old vehicle we don't pay. But the truth be say, Oga Emilokon, never old do too.
Both of them they on the same
So they be age mates.
age grade.
So the truth be say, at the long run, if you dey talk to me, Atiku go sit down, Emilokon to carry share, the last way in Agbada too.
Now, looking at the situation, you've been talking something now, say they be friends, say that they chill, everybody they see.
Yes.
But the supporters and the followers, they see things differently because some of them don't come out, come talk, say why Oga Bola Ahmed Tinubu go talk this kind of thing for Atiku based on say he no get right to even they talk about that one, say make him relax. They are serious about it.
In our politics, anybody can say anything, anyhow, anywhere in politics. And don't forget, say, just some few weeks ago, Governor Anambra State, Professor Soludo, he banter Obi,
Yes.
talk say he no fit for presidency.
Yeah.
Just this weekend, we see both of them, they hug each other for Catholic Church. So what do they try to?
So many people shine their eyes.
Now, what you go talk about the response when Atiku talk back via talk person to say APC choose the wrong person, say because Tinubu not still fit to be the presidential candidate of the APC.
The truth be say, all of them are birds of the same feathers. And that's the honest truth. I will say it on live TV. All of them are not competent to become Nigerian president. All.
Why you go talk so?
And I will say it
By all, you mean all the presidential candidates?
all of them.
All the 18 presidential candidates?
All.
What be
All
your
the 18
reason?
presidential candidates?
What be your
How?
reason?
What
And
be your reason?
I will say it.
Okay,
And,
what's
and,
the
I,
reason?
and I will say it today because...
And Nigerians want know.
Yes, because the truth of the matter, be say, when I did this show some weeks back, I talk and say, may they show us how they won't become president. None of them don't bring the how, the question. None of them don't answer the question of how. All of them does a talk. Even if you want talk, say, okay, we'll pick one person or we'll pick two people out of all of them. It will not be Atiku. Neither will it be Obi. Neither will it be Tinubu. And I'll give you the reasons.
Okay, go ahead.
Atiku was once the vice presidential candidate of this country.
Yeah.
Vice president.
Vice President,
Yes, vice president of this country.
Yes.
Under the then His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo. The truth of the matter is, we know the corruption will happen. We know the gbege will happen. We know a lot of allegations that is in the forefront today. We have the Siemens deal. We have a lot of deals that is still in the court today.
The court, yeah.
When we talk about Tinubu, Tinubu has been in the helm of affairs of Lagos State for the past 23 years or 22 years. The money where Tinubu don't spend or the money where Lagos State have spent in the beginning of democracy since 1999 till date is half of what Dubai spent to become UAE today. They're all failed people.
Okay, so waiting.
What of Obi? Waiting if it talk say they for Anambra today. Obi will become governor of Anambra, no, they stay for Anambra State. Now Lagos in the state. What economic variety does Anambra have?
Sorry, you get figures to some of these
Of
things.
course it is there.
Where the facts so you go fit use prove this your point.
The money where Lagos State have spent from 1999 to 2022 is half of what Dubai have spent
You
to
get
become
figure to
become.
down
It's on the
to
internet. Let's
peg,
Google
see,
it.
see what
Let's Google it. Let's Google it. A country that spends 1/3 of its money, of its budget, dealing with fuel subsidy. To third,
That country be this, not be Lagos State. You
I'm
dey mention
going
Lagos State
somewhere.
as a
I'm going
state.
somewhere.
Okay.
To third, on security, and nothing is working in the country. The money that Fashola spent in 8 years is what UAE, all of UAE spent. Lagos State and UAE today are the same geographical space.
Okay.
But look at what is happening in UAE. Look at what is happening in Lagos.
No, but funny enough, a lot of
It takes
a lot of
deep
people-
thinkers of leaders.
Yeah.
And all of them are not thinking. They are just opportunists looking for more opportunity to engulf their political resume.
Oga Taiwo, to take you up on the word about Lagos, where you talk about
Yes.
how Lagos don't develop, and a
Yes.
lot of people will still hold you to that word because looking at the All Progressive Congress, mostly that now one of their major point of campaign, saying that they don't carry Lagos to become the mega city, so they go fit use that one take drive to make Nigeria the country we want them to be. So you know, if you say this point where they give now, no really tally with the campaign projection where APC they bring out.
When they give Pekin exam for class, and all of them score 1 over 60, and the other person, the highest person will score best, score 20 over 60, all of them fail.
Okay.
Even though the person will get 29 be the highest, all of them still be failure. The only reason why Lagos be like saying be champion, we say all the remaining 35 states are doing nothing. In a very real developed economy, Lagos State is the biggest or second biggest economy in West Africa. Or in Africa itself, not in West Africa, in Africa. It's the biggest economy in Africa. But look at what we have today. It's not synonymous to what it's supposed to be. If we go Cairo, we see what they happen for Cairo.
All right.
If we go different states for different African, when we go Johannesburg, we see what they happen for Johannesburg. And they talk about African countries. And now I never mentioned Obodo Imbo,
All right.
maybe Ontario for Canada. I never mentioned London. I won't even break their head with
Now,
that.
sorry, Usman Akali Baba, when who happened to be the IGP of police, he talks sometimes, he say things like political violence, hate speech, threat, political intolerance, misinformation, and political extremism. Say now all na potential threat. Now, throwing all these kind of words in front of your followers, where you go categorize this word, because now this one they talk now say you supposed to retire, you're not supposed to. Instead of addressing issue base, now it could be like bass bros. This one now they talk back. Where you go categorize all these kind of words, say if for put.
Now play, they play. Be like say we they play PS5.
Okay, so talking about play, you know, we don't see rallies.
Not be hate speech, not play.
So talking about play, we don't see rallies come and go. And to be fair, all of them, almost all the aspirants in their own rallies don't talk one thing or the other about the other people. Even for interviews, they always talk one thing or the other about each other. What's be the things we be say you suppose they look out for your ideal candidate? Because as it be now, you don't talk, say all of them, none of them will be say make sense to you. So what's we supposed to they look out for each time where any of the presidential candidates come out to come talk? Where be say we go use say this one might be the right person for us.
And I the least talk come. How? You won't become president. You won't solve issue of economy. How?
Okay.
You won't become president. You won't solve issue of insecurity. How?
A few of them don't talk how.
Most of them.
Most of the candidates don't talk how.
They repeat. What do they call them? It be like, you know, when we did church, we go get chorus for hymns. So they repeat the hymn, they repeat the chorus. So like,
So if you say now waiting they don't talk before, then they talk
everybody.
again.
But if not the same method, if not the same how, you need to go back on your how, change your word.
Now the question is, if the only people they talk say now only madman they go the same destination. They go the same route, they expect different destination. Not only sanity.
Okay.
If person talk A, say, na so him go do, na so him go do. Other person talk the same thing. Other person talk the same thing. And we still get Boko Haram. We still get banditry. We still get kidnapping. Then all of them don't be mad people with that. Because if they talk the same thing and they want to achieve different results, then that's insanity.
So as it is now, what do you go expect from a candidate? Looking at, you don't talk, say, make you talk how. And they give you the same thing where they talk before, knowing that maybe this is not the only way to solve the problem.
And they never even enter presidency before.
Yes, if not the only way to solve the problem, you know, if you say you go need to look too and see whether, okay, maybe this one way they talk, something there inside.
Nothing there inside. Now, as they talk, tissue paper.
How you go feel prove what never be tested?
Now, let me tell you something. The truth be say, all of them have one way or the other been in position of authority.
Okay.
Now, until the question of accountability is answered, then we will now be talking of that these people know what they want to do. Now, most of the time, if you look at everything where they happen for government, everybody they find opportunity. Nobody they take accountability.
Okay.
There are different things.
Yeah.
Now, most of them today, as they talk like this, they campaign because they find it as an opportunity to govern. But they're not looking at the question of accountability. Now, person go come tomorrow, talk say he go solve security problem, talk say he go change service chiefs, or he go do training, he go do this, he go do that. But the question is, how do we quantify that
Oga Taiwo, a few people don't come talk of on accountability. Talk about how, give account of how you be say they use do things the time you say they hold position. Even talk about say if any contractor go come and talk say I owe money when I hold position, tell me I go stop campaign. You don't even talk about say if you hear say 1 naira loss for the place so you be say I've been governed, hold me accountable, I go stop. You don't even talk at different times. Some of them don't even come and talk say if anything happen for governance when I be president, hold me accountable, no hold any other person. So you think say all of this reassurance in any way not be statements enough to use help?
Atiku was the head of economic committee when he was the vice president to Obasanjo. And during that period, Nigeria was able to clear its international debt. So Atiku get track record on that.
Okay.
Now we are in a very deep mess in debt, running into trillions of dollars, where even the IMF have said that we may not be able to pay our debt even in the next 40 years.
Okay.
Now, Atiku has track record on that, so he can do it. But those are not what I'm talking about.
So what's
At least that's not one of them.
No, those are track record. If you so if the person where they talk say if he owe money, this and the, but the question on this I would say, when we go back to I want to be a bit spiritual, religious. Let's go back to the parable of the talents. Now, you get one where they give 1 talent. Where return the 1 talent?
As it be, yes.
As it be.
Yeah.
Now, if one they tell me say he leave money for account, the question is say, God no reward the person where they leave money for account for. Where give back money. God rewarded the person where they give 2 talents, don't return 2.
So you better pass say leave money, I be better for better pass, may you borrow money, put more debt for the state.
No, what I'm saying is it better make you use money. Productivity. What is Anambra today? What can you say Anambra is for? Anambra is not attracting international.
But the money where he lived to now, part of the money where some of the people take over from him don't use to build something today.
The question be say, the question I will ask is, what was in Anambra account before he became president and before he became governor?
Okay.
What did he do that is a lasting landmark in Anambra today that is still there?
Okay.
If your 2 governors who don't become governor after you, they no see you right as right person for the job. Then
Thank you.
Even there's a question for your position.
Let them say phone line don't open.
Open phone line. No,
let them not say phone line don't open. And I go fit call us. I know say your body don't they do you. I want answer Oga Osayin Taiwo right now. One talk. Time don't reach. Phone line go begin show on top of your screen. Make you begin call. Make we know how this matter take do you for body. If it's even send WhatsApp message or you send, make we begin answer you. Our YouTube platform will stream live right now. So if you get person where don't you body watch, tell us make you send a message on top YouTube because we're going to take their messages one by follow. Okay.
I would like to bring this one to you straight up here. You see the way all the political parties now with the measure on Tinubu say Atiku leave the presidential race. Now now be waiting, we really they look into some of the speech with some of them they talk, the both of them, the Gbasgbos and all that. But then again, I want me you prepare the mind of Nigerians because now that one day important pass. Not be about what political parties they talk. Now about what Nigerians go see. Now to you feel say rally, what be the impact when they make on the people, gathering mammoth crowd and all that. What the people supposed to look out for a candidate, most in particular a presidential candidate. That's not what you go answer, but we'll take this call from Miriam before we come back to you. Miriam.
Hello, Miriam.
Good morning, people of God.
Morning, no.
Good morning.
Oga TVs, you cannot just come on national TV and be discrediting all the candidates like that. You don't do that. It's not right.
Okay.
All of them have track record in their various states and their various places. You prefer somebody who will come and embezzle money and go away. Somebody left money in their account. He did a lot of things. You don't live in Anambra, so you cannot say what somebody who is in Anambra does. Go there and make your research before you come on national TV and be discrediting people. Asiwaju did his own in Lagos State. Atiku Abubakar did his own. All of them have their own track record. They have been asking you, okay, who is the choice of your own president? How? What do you want? You cannot just perform and iota one thing like this.
All right. Miriam. Thank you.
All right.
Miriam.
Even YouTube self don't fall for messages.
Miriam, we just want your opinion be that, and everybody is entitled to their opinion.
I will answer Miriam.
Igor answer.
And what we should be looking at today is that the problem of Nigeria today, we say our constitution.
Okay, so the constitution is the major issue.
So nothing that anybody does will make sense. Today we have the big businessmen in Nigeria today is Dangote. And maybe Otedola, we get Tony Elumelu and the rest of them. Adenugas and co. Make I tell you now the truth today. If one person from the north, one person from the south said may they run for president, as they do well for their private sector, they will fail in the public sector. And I will always say it, if Jesus Christ and Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, because president and vice president of Nigeria together, collaboration together, they will fail.
Wow.
So then what's going to come our matter now?
Because the truth of the matter
is the
constitution.
Okay, make we take a
The constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has bonded for failure. It's a failure in waiting.
Okay, make we take this caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me start. You don't see where Ketu they call for saying black.
Okay.
Tinubu, they tell Atiku to step down. Both of them have been in politics since 1993, even when we are in secondary school. In junior secondary school, sir.
Yeah.
Now you are contested for since 1993. How old was he? Can't he himself step down and give the young ones the chance to rule? During that time, the elders, they gave him chance to contest. Now they are just disturbing the young ones to come and run. When are they going to give the young ones time to run? 1993, it should be more than 40 years. But if you have been contesting from 1993 to date, when is the young ones going to rule? Second question that, please, they should advise them after ruling a state, keep your hands up. That's why I'm giving credit to Peter Odili. He has never interfered the activities of a state. Somebody that ruled a state for more than 23 years, you have still have an interest in that, controlling them what they do in that state. Lagos, they say build Lagos. Lagos was British colony. All of us knows that.
Yeah.
In 1904, 1908, British were the one ruling Lagos. Railway compound was built by Lagos. Airport was built by British. Airport was built by British. Even Murtala Mohammed Airport, all these things exist. So if you say somebody built, was it built in 23 years ago or after 16 years
Thank
back?
you, Monday. May we take
Thank you,
Michael
Monday.
call?
We'll take Michael.
Michael, good
Hello.
morning.
Michael. Hello? Hello, sir. You did here? Hello, Michael. It be like
All
say
right.
you go try call us back.
Okay, so
we
a few
ask you one
messages
question
on top
before
of...
we just want me you land that question.
Now,
Then we enter
the
messages.
truth we say on political campaign,
Yeah.
what people should be looking at basically is the information on what the candidates want to do. But unfortunately today, what we always see for political campaign, now candidates going around the 36 states of the Federation showing how they are popular.
But
That
that's not true, Oga.
I'll get somewhere. I'll get somewhere.
Oga, true,
I'll get
some of them
somewhere.
don't they talk with
most
them
of
would
them,
do.
most of them go. Most of the candidates. The reason why they go for campaign, they say they want to show the whole Nigeria say they get cracked.
But you know, say politics now.
The fact is, we look at numbers, but we don't look at the capacity, and we don't look at what you are saying.
Okay.
If you go to America, when Donald Trump was contesting to become president, and Joe Biden was also contesting, the hall was always full. But one thing that stood both of them out was they were always passing words.
But there are candidates who have been passing words in this particular campaign.
The truth,
candidates say we don't talk what they go do.
The truth be say, all of them are saying what they will do. But it be like say, I come tell you say, me now, I go become, maybe I want...
Just hold on small.
Make we take this caller.
John, good morning. Welcome.
Morning.
Yeah, my name is John. I'm calling from Delta.
John, we greet you.
Welcome, John.
Welcome.
Yeah, I have listened to the conversation. The truth is that you cannot compare Lagos State to Abia State or any other state.
Okay.
Lagos State was the former FCT of Nigeria. Lagos State, all the company headquarters are in Lagos State. What they are getting, the royalty and all that, the tax and all that, you cannot compare to any part of this country. Tinubu did not build Lagos State.
Okay.
Lagos State already has structure. Tinubu came to destroy Lagos State because he was part of every...
Oh, there.
Oh, wow,
right.
John.
Sorry about that. So make her quickly take a few messages because the message and plenty on top of YouTube. Ebele Wagbo talks here. I beg. Okay, he said, Oga, would they ask you a question? I beg, help us answer the question. You never make any points clearly.
Okay, before you respond to that, maybe we take a caller from Nasarawa State. Hello, Nasarawa. Hello, Oga from Nasarawa. You there? I say Nasarawa.
Oga Nasarawa,
good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Be like saying indeed, yeah. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
We greet you, sir.
Welcome.
My name is Tony, calling from Nasarawa.
All right, Tony, go ahead.
According to this man, we're there for studio here, waiting they talk about P2B. The man don't even know, they ask questions very well before you begin to talk.
Go ahead.
I bet men I try to tell them, they talk, all those countries, some people like us who don't like hearing.
So Sunday,
talk your own mind.
Wetin you talk now to take discredit wetin the organ
be your own contribution.
At least talk one. Then we go know say you did talk.
Okay. Well, we go like people they call.
Now me you just defend yourself with wetin people they talk.
The truth be say, a lot of Nigerians sadly don't know the problem of Nigeria.
Okay, why you talking?
And I will say it today on national TV until we begin to understand what we call self-governance. May me and you know say this thing called government, no before president, no before governor. We must understand what we call self-governance. Now, what Nigerians today are looking for today is, everybody today is looking for an opportunity to make money. Nobody hates corruption in the true sense of Nigeria. The truth of the matter is, every Nigerian is waiting for the day the ball of corruption will land at the doorstep of their family member. Then they will know that that person is a good person. But the truth of the matter, do they hate corruption? No. Until we begin to take corruption like drugs, where you go tell, where as your brother the travel go Bodo in Bona, for example, go tell and say, I beg, I just go beg you, make sure say your luggage they clean, you not let anything take. Until we begin to do that, the same way in government capacity. Because today, if they appoint me, for example, as Minister for Foreign Affairs or Minister for Education, and I do things in a good way, my family member go see the opportunity to say, they don't appoint our family member as minister. So it is time for us to chop inside government money. So the truth of the matter is, Nigerians must understand the truth. The people where they shout today, where they campaign for different candidates today, they're not doing it because they really want to. Most of them are not doing it because they really want that person to enter. They're looking for opportunity to say that. So by the time that person becomes the president, they also have opportunity to also cheer from the national cake.
Maybe we're taking Nana call.
We get to call her. Hello.
Nana, good morning.
Good morning, my sister.
We greet you. Welcome.
And then I greet you. Chief, good morning, sir.
Greet you, sir. Greet you.
Thank you, my brother. My brother, what's good there is all these things. When one hand bring oil, touch the other hand, all of them has been spent. That's the only thing. All these things, let all those old men go and rest. Let them leave all these young ones who gave knowledge to stand for the crowd of things. Let them come up. Let Tinubu and Atiku and co. Let them go and rest. Leave the younger. Let them think wise in Nigeria. because all those things they don't done it. What we need now is...
Now, your voice is faint.
Your line they break, but
so
we get
talking
your
about
point.
this,
Thank you,
there's an issue. So different presidential candidates,
Yes.
for instance, Shawari don't come and talk, say, one of the things we go do now to crunch the size of government. You know, say you go collapse the size of, say, we they run, you know, a bogus government.
Yes.
Say you go like make both House of Rep and National Assembly made in day one.
Yes.
You understand? You can also talk, say, some kind agencies, them you go make them together.
Yes.
And of course, somebody like Peter Bina don't come talk, say, again, our size of governance, they too much. Say, person like I'm say, they the money, then what would they spend, what would they spending? The way to they spend, where in they like us to they spend them. Say they go reduce and say, for instance, for him, in no see the need for plenty, what say they call them, motorway follow you for back as person where be say be president and all of that and all the expenses then where be say government then cure when he be say they won't do travel allowance and all of that and say go cut them. Oga Atiku self don't come talk his own. So all of these people we don't come talk on different things the way they go do. For instance, Atiku say go decentralize government to put more power for the state and local government them. So all these ones where they talk, you know they enough for you to they convince say we actually get people we mean well for inside the country.
The question is how, and I will keep asking that how. Now, the truth be say, all of them, they talk good things. It's different. See, for this country, me and you did for 2015, where Oga Buhari talk say he go give us 3 million jobs, they deny him at the long run. For this country where me and you did, they talk say they go build all the refineries. Say in 4 years, all the four refineries go they work. We never see refinery today. Now Dangote refinery that they talk about. Let us ask questions on how.
But you think they're talking how, not the exposing your strategy?
It's not an occultic group.
When we take one call all the way from
Let me
Switzerland
take this guy
first.
from Switzerland, yes. Then we go move on to our
Yeah,
next
welcome.
conversation. Hello.
Good morning, Wazobia TV.
Yeah, good
Yes.
morning, my brother. Welcome.
I want to talk direct to your guest.
Yes,
Please.
he's here. He's listening. Go
This
ahead.
is National TV. Before you discredit someone, but I love the last statement he made. He said, someone going into government and the family members are hoping to benefit from it. He discredited a candidate whose name is Peter Obi. And this man said, during my time in office, if there is any of my family member who is in the cabinet or has any ministry position, I will stop campaign. So why do you come on national TV to discredit one person and they are asking you what is wrong with their manifestos or what they are talking about? But you said it's how. How? They have been talking how they will deal with the issues. What else do you want from them? The issue is this.
All right.
Thank you, well, Nedu.
I am. Let me answer. Let me answer,
Yes,
Nedu.
you make it just wrap this conversation more quickly.
Now,
This
the truth is, I will not be a spokesperson to any presidential candidate. They have not employed me for that job. If they employ me today, if the APC employ me today, I'll give them strategies on how to execute projects. If PDP employ me today, I will do it. I'm a Nigerian. To better Nigeria is better for me. Now, the truth of the matter is, I will give two quick scenarios.
Please,
when
quickly.
Atiku comes up to say he wants to decentralize government, the first way to decentralize government is by decentralizing this constitution. You cannot decentralize government through executive powers. You can't do it.
We got plenty word you want to talk for, but it gets one other matter when it be like, say, we would like to shift our antenna, may we look into. Now,
I'm sorry to say, I'm not discrediting candidates.
Yes,
I'm not discrediting any
excuse me,
candidate.
excuse me.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that all the candidates have not answered the question of how.
It's your
All
opinion.
right,
It's fine.
Presido always a chook hand for one thing. He go to say he want free, fair, and credible and inclusive election. Even the IGP of police have just talk the same thing. They deploy men. They say, may they make sure say happen. INEC they continuously they echo for our ESA free, fair, credible, inclusive election 91. Now, we took our eye for that very part. We get hope for free, credible, and fair election. But before we go start to took our eye for this very matter, may we go look one small report when it be say we don't package together to look whether we get hope for free, fair, credible, and inclusive election come 2023. May we go check our eye put so that we go look at.
I think that this is a process, but I'm also encouraged that we've made a lot of progress in that process. I am particularly encouraged in 2023. I'm very optimistic because we have seen the gift, what I call a gift, and I call it a gift of the Electoral Act that was passed earlier this year. The fact that it incorporates the use of technology on a mandatory basis, I think is a game changer. And I think that we will see the benefit of that play out in these upcoming elections. I think to the extent that, and we've seen this, those of us who are in whatever field of endeavor you are in, many of us have experienced situations where we have problems that seem difficult and intractable and may be so for many years. But once you introduce technology, you are able to solve that problem. And we think that this will go a long way in these elections that are upcoming. We may still have some aspects of it that are not perfect. For example, we may still have some elements of vote buying, which we've seen in other elections where technology has been used. But it takes to a minimum the activities, I would say, of agents of disorder in the electoral process. So I think that for the most part in 2023, the votes of the people will count. So I would just say to the people that with that in mind, there is actually no excuse to not come out in 2023. And I'm actually encouraged by the desire and the zeal that I see in people to come out in 2023. As I've gone from local government to local government to local government, we're in Nigeria now, across the state, I've come across people who are resolute, they have a conviction that they will come out, they will exercise their mandate because they believe that there's need for a new way forward, not just for Nigeria, but also for Lagos State.
All right, we'd already heard the whole word when it be say that our Ogbonge man talk. But we go just turn our eye to face our Ogbonge guest who did the house here with us, so that we go just hear the straight talk. We go just ask. We get hope for free, fair, credible, and inclusive election come 2023.
That's the ADC gubernatorial candidate of Lagos State, Funsho Doherty. Now, the truth of the matter is this. There is going to be free and fair election. I'm hopeful as well.
Okay.
I did hopeful, make I no lie. I did very hopeful. Because INEC is doing everything possible to make sure that happens. We see what's happening for Osun. They just inaugurated Adeleke yesterday. And we see what's happening for Osun for the last Osun election. If we compare what's happened for last election in 2022 and do a comparison with 2018, we see a difference.
True.
There is a part where INEC is taking the necessity to the executive headed by President Muhammadu Buhari to ensure that there is free, fair, inclusive, and credible election, which is true. And INEC is doing it with the introduction of beavers. So it's going to be very difficult for you to say you won't rig election. Because why? How does beavers
really thank
work?
you. Thank you, Oga Taiwo. Time no go day again, make for fit follow you talk. We appreciate you for all the things we say you don't yarn. And to all country people who don't put mouth and body together, they see the gbas on top of social media. We appreciate you now well. All right, so here we'll go back break on top of the Sedan Talk segment for the Good Morning Nigeria show. Sake of say Football Republic, don't turn that giddy, but may them go bring us everything that happen for the world of Qatar and every other thing we concern sports for Inside Football Republic. After this break, stay with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
For the most part.